We're gonna play Card Shark. Some or something like that. Devolver Digital. Nikolai Toshinsky. Card Shark. This game includes profanity and depictions of suicide, death, violence, and gambling. It is not suitable for children. That's crazy. Choose difficulty. The gambler, the con artist, the dilettante, the gambler. My dear player, it is with utmost diligence that I must warn you against the hazards of this game. X. It will teach you secrets that will turn you as easily into a beggar as into a king. It is based on the memoir Sans Parole, a dangerous manuscript I unearthed in my beloved bouquiniste of the 9 Rue Blanche. Be careful as you play through these fateful events and unravel the destiny of the forgotten queen. For here lies the work of the devil. It all began on a misty morning of 1743 near Pau, in the south of France. Hey lad, come here. Oh. Did your majesty have a good nap? Frown. Not that I care. Get to work now. What are you doing, fidgeting like a salmon about to meet the croûte? If you're about to have one of your convulsions, then you'd best make sure my customers don't see it. Come on, lad. You need to earn your keep. Frown. Don't give me that look. Go serve the patrons. You lad, come, pour me a drink. Many thanks, lad. Now why don't you keep me company? Take a seat. That chair is fine. Oh. I couldn't help but notice your mistress is rather rough with you. Can't you speak? You can't? How fascinating. Indubitably linked to the seizures your mistress spoke of so fondly. The ancient Greeks believed people like you possess prophetic abilities, you know. Load of nonsense, if you ask me. Either way, you strike me as an intelligent fellow. Would you like to earn some extra cash? Yes. That can only mean yes. Listen closely. Though there's money to be made, there's plenty more to lose. I'm going to play a game of cards tonight, and I'm going to win. Thanks to you. But before I explain my plan, I have a question. Do you know what suits are? Let me explain. Each card in the deck belongs to one of 4 suits. You can tell which suit it belongs to by the symbol on the card. This one belongs to the suit clubs. This one belongs to hearts. This one is spades. And this one belongs to diamonds. In the game tonight, a strong hand is one with many of the same suit. Good. Look at these cards. Go ahead and pick the strongest suit. That's the suit you have the most cards of. This one. That's right. Spades is the strongest. You seem to understand, but we should be sure. Would you like to try again? That's a face with a short confidence, I think. Very well then. Now where were we? Ah, that's right. I was going to explain my plan. You will serve us wine as we play and peek at my opponent's cards. Then you'll signal me the best suit in his hand, whichever he has the most of. But how will you signal? I know. After serving the wine, you will take your cloth and wipe the table in a particular pattern corresponding to that suit. That makes sense, I hope. Good. Let's discuss the wiping patterns you can use as signals. For hearts, you will wipe in a clockwise circular motion. If his best suit is spades, wipe in an anti-clockwise circular motion. If you see a majority of diamonds, wipe in a straight line up and down. And finally, if you need to signal clubs, wipe the table in a side-to-side pattern. Excellent, you seem to be getting the hang of it. I've thrown a lot of you, I know, but should we try the next trick? Now let's try having you peek over my shoulder as you pour me a fresh drink. When you see my hand, signal me to the best suit. Ready to give it a try? Where's the rest? Remember, lad, act natural and pour my wine properly. Otherwise, my opponent might get suspicious. No. I don't. That's not quite right, lad. Remember, you need to signal the suit you found. Let's try again. It's diamonds. Well done, lad. It seems we have ourselves a plan. I take it you've had enough practice? Wonderful! Meet me back here tonight and we'll see about making some real money. Okay. Where has he gone? The gentleman who was at this table? He didn't pay for his wine. I'll have to deduct that from your wages. Later that day. I'm in luck tonight. You, on the other hand, you'll probably die soon, on the gallows or off the box. That will depend on whether I embrace your principles or your mistress. Be careful, sir. My apologies, I spoke in jest. Let me refill your cup. How much do you want to bet? How about 5 livres? Performance anxiety. It's diamonds. What? How did you do that? Just the luck of the draw, my good man. A drink and everything will be forgotten. God. It's hearts. Nope. That was the wrong one. Ha! Do you need the rules explained again? Holy shit. It's got hearts. Oh my fucking god. No! Ha! Do you need the rules explained again? This game isn't going my way. Young man, I wish to drown my sorrows. Come and refill my cup. Come on, lad. It won't kill you to refill my cup. Pour me a large glass. That's enough, thank you. This is not going well, lad. I thought you understood that plan. Your hands are shaking. I may be losing, but your nervous demeanor is cause for suspicion. I'll try and make my exit for now, before the situation worsens. Good sir, it's been a great game, but I'm all out of coin. We'll have to Oh, he's not buying it. What do you mean you're out? I know you have more money. Hand it over. Oh! He's gonna shoot the woman. Oh, I fucking knew it. That's unfortunate. Forgive me, lad. I got a little carried away. The law will soon be upon us. We need to go now. That odious fellow appears to have left his purse. How careless. Get the money anyway. Okay. The Comte, Chapter 1. The other day they seized an old man who goes by the name of Count Saint-Germain. He sings, plays on the violin wonderfully, composes, is mad, and not very sensible. Horace Walpole on the Comte de Saint-Germain. Camp of the Cascarots, Agen, France, the following morning. Ireneo, my friend, do you hear that in the breeze? The rustle of the leaves and the murmur of the nearby brook. Yes, our good friend, the Comte has come. We will stop here for a while. Why? The gentleman who killed your patroness is Colonel Gabriel, commanding the Béarn regiment. It won't be long until he accuses you of this murder. I'm afraid you make the perfect scapegoat. Your animosity with the deceased is well known. You are poor, young, and mute, and you fled the crime scene with a notorious thief. Me. But do not worry, we are safe here. This is the camp of the Cascarots. They are friends, they don't talk. And like all the other Romani in France, they fall between the cracks. They're invisible, a bit like you. Make yourself at home. I need to talk to the magician. Are you done making faces? Good for you, good for you. So you're the new pet of our dear Comte Saint-Germain? No, don't answer that. My name is Ireneo Fune, cheat and humble artist of the shadows. I trick my fellow man for money and adventure. Would you like to learn magic? I thought you might say that. It's called Three-Card Monte. During the 100 Years' War, an English lord lost the entirety of his estates over this game, which is a very English thing to do. Then he threw himself off the white cliffs of Dover, which is a very French thing to do. So follow closely. Do you see the queen here? I'll put her here. Now follow the queen closely. Show me where the queen is. Magic, isn't it? It's a simple trick, really. All in the motion, the flow. I trust you understood all that. Why not show off what you've learned to the magician? Fine, there's a bit more to it than that. I was playing with you. I'll show you how it's done. Start by flipping the cards over. Good. Pick them all up and show them to me. Now for the important part, the secret that makes it work. You can either play fair and put the queen down, or cheat by putting down the card behind it. What you choose? No, don't tell me. Now for the fun part. Mix them up, but be careful to keep a good rhythm. Alright, now take your time and swap two cards. Make it look deliberate. Time for me to choose. Very good. I didn't even see you cheat. I think you're ready now. The 3-card Monte. Back again, are we? I can re-explain everything to you, or do you prefer practice directly? McGregor's probably after you already. Well, it's not the uncertain hand of chance that has me in this dump. I'm glad you appreciate my hospitality. At least it smells better than Versailles. Come in, boy. I was waiting for you. Yes, come, meet the magician. I will wait outside. The Comte seems to think you have abilities. Trick me. Magnificent! Time for me to show you a trick then. I'm going to teach you how to read an opponent's mind. I'll prove it to you now. In fact, I'm so confident in my abilities, I'll put 40 coins on the line. I'll take that as a yes. Pick a card, any card, from the deck and place it on the top. Remember which one you chose. Good. The card you chose is on the top, and you remember it? Excellent. Now pick a number. Let's say between 2 and 5. Alright, now watch this. I'm going to shuffle the deck and then cut it. Abracadabra. I know when your card is in the deck. Remember the number you chose. 1, 2, 3, 4. According to the number you picked, this next one should be your card. Is that your card? Good, because there's no way I'm parting with my coins over that. Relax, you owe me nothing. The Comte told me of your origins. I can see that look in your eye. It's always the same. You want to know how I did it? Willing to explain since you showed such promise with 3-card Monte. Alright, so I've chosen my card, the Ace of Diamonds. I placed it at the top of the deck. For the time being, let's keep it simple. I'll choose the number 1. That means all we have to do is keep the ace at the top. Let's see what happens if we start shuffling. As we first start mixing the cards, we keep an eye on the ace. But if we keep shuffling, we quickly lose track of it. Damn. Let's reset the deck and see what we can do differently. Start shuffling again, but only drop a clump of cards once. At this stage, we know that the ace is at the top of the pile in our bottom hand, but if we keep shuffling, we lose it. I suppose you're wondering how I kept track of your card when I shuffled and cut the deck before? You're right to look suspicious. The trick is to put a marker next to our card so we can find it later, even after more shuffling. You did this by dropping one card onto the pile and offsetting it slightly. This is called in-jogging. Remember it well, boy. That's it. Now you can shuffle the rest without worrying about losing the ace. Great. We now know where the ace is. But we wanted it at the top, not somewhere in the middle. So now what? That's where cutting comes in. We can feel for the in-jogged marker with our fingers and cut the deck at that point. The next card down was our ace, remember? So when we recombine the piles, it'll be back at the top of the deck. But why trust me? Let's allow the cards to do the talking. Voila! As if by magic, the ace of diamonds back at the top of the deck. Let's see if you understood that. Try shuffling and cutting, and make sure the ace gets back at the top at the end. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. I knew it right. Let's see if you got it right. That looks like the ace of diamonds to me. Well done. Would you like to practice it again? No? Alright. Let's take this trick up a gear then. Think about what we've learned already. By the end of the trick, we wanted the ace at the top of the deck. And sure enough, we dealt out some cards and the ace came out first. But the real trick is a bit more impressive. You let someone else choose the ace's position. You see, boy, giving your target the feeling that they're in power is the key to pulling the rug out from underneath their feet. So with that in mind, imagine I'm your mark and I've chosen the number 4. You need to offset the ace with 3 other cards. That means when you deal, the ace won't be first, but 4th. I'll teach you how to add these offsetting cards while you shuffle. Let's start as we did before. Shuffle some cards down once just like earlier. Good. Now before in-jogging, we need to offset the ace to the correct position. Drop 3 more cards one at a time. Great. Now create yourself a marker by in-jogging a card. And all that's left to do is shuffle the remaining cards down and then cut! It all looked right to me. Let's see, shall we? 1, 2, 3, and... there's the ace of diamonds as the 4th card, just as planned. Impressive work. Now before you go running off trying to impress everyone with your newfound wizardry, heed some advice. There's nothing more embarrassing than messing up a magic trick, so keep practicing. Now remember, I get to choose where I want my card to end up, and neither me nor anyone show this to will pick the number 4 just because you learned it. So pay attention to which number is picked and only offset the card that far. The number 5 feels special today, I'll choose that. So, what is it? Shuffle, and then 2, 3, 4, do that. Time to check. The ace of diamonds! Exactly what I asked for it. Well done. Would you like to practice it again? Very well. You seem to know what you're doing. You're a quick study. The Comte has done well. You demonstrated some skill with three-card Monte earlier. Care to prove yourself again? Very well. I suppose I shouldn't keep you too long from the Comte. He's outside waiting for you. Is it? Oh, I thought it was like a... Does it matter? B, Y. Swap. Wrong. Wait, what? You think I'd fall for the trick twice? It's not so simple to know the trick. You have to step into the mind of your opponent. Reflect on that. You fooled me, bro. We played enough three-card Monte now. You did well. I'm pleased to welcome you in the family. Our trade is dangerous. This camp will be a safe haven through your journey. We will bail you out if we can. Help us much as we can. Now go and see the Comte. He will explain what that means. You tricked the magician. I hope you didn't sign away your soul when I've been working so hard to earn it. Oh, come on, lad. It's not like you sold it to death itself. So you're part of the family now. We share everything here, including our gains. Everything we give to the camp will be given a good use. It's like a poor people's bank. We support the elderly and the ones who can't work anymore, like Ireneo. I also hope that one day we could use that money to change things for real in this country. I will give 20 coins. Your half of the money is yours to spend how you want. We would appreciate if you could spare some for our cause. We all give what we can. Thank you. We're all done here. We should keep moving. Find the record of your adventures in the journal. Oh. Let's go to Parliament's Cafe. We're heading to Toulouse. A city on the verge of historical frenzy is the best place to make a profit. I heard the Protestant merchant killed his own son to prevent him from converting to Catholicism. The pickets are scandalized, the people enraged, the gentry suspiciously silent. As far as scams go, it's pretty crude, but you have to recognize a certain Gallic efficacy. The trial starts tomorrow. The whole city will be busy, noisy, and distracted. We cannot let this opportunity pass. Before I get to explain our next strategy, you need to refresh your card values. Yes, good that I asked that. Pay attention. Every card on the deck has a ranking that determines how strong it is. The number cards go from 2 to 10. They aren't very strong. Let's take a look at the high value cards. A jack is ranked higher than any number card, but is the weakest high value card. After him comes queen, then we have the king, and finally the ace, which always ranks highest. I'll have a strong hand if I have any of these cards, but sometimes I'll need multiple aces to win. You appear to be following me, but perhaps you're just humoring me. Let's put what you've learned to the test. Now, which of these cards is the highest ranking? You can ignore the suits for now. That's right, ace is the strongest. You seem to understand, but if you'd like to try again, we can. That's a face of assured confidence, I think. Very well then. Now then, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was going to explain my plan. The magician showed you a technique that allows you to maintain and offset a stack, didn't he? Oh, did he call it a magic trick? Sorry to ruin the fun, lad. Whilst now you have a strong foundation to work with, the technique had some flaws. Fiddling around with the deck at the table is just too risky. So how else can we stack the deck? You'll use something I call the Full Harvest. You'll collect cards at the end of a round so they sit favorably in the deck to the next one. Picture in your mind how the cards would fall if you're the dealer. Because I'm sitting to your right, I'll be dealt last. That's where we want high value cards. Pick up the card clumps and order the insurance. Then I'll end up with a high card when you deal. So... Perfect! I'm guaranteed a lovely strong card when you deal. You're doing well, lad, but it'll be a bit more complex in practice. There'll be many more cards on the table, and I am a greedy boy. Make sure I get 3 high value cards this time. It's a lot, my man. Not quite right, lad. We better get it right before moving on. Let's try again. Okay, let me get past this. Good! Imagine you just collected the cards from the table. Think about how we arrange them and how they'll be dealt out. Every 4th card will be dealt to me. Thanks to you, they'll have high values. But of course, we can't start dealing just yet. We have to shuffle. Oh my gosh. Or pretend to, at least. Allow me to introduce you to the art of ineffective shuffling. Drop some cards, don't leave your stack behind. Our favorable stack's now at the bottom, still in order. The rest of the cards would pile up on top. We eventually want to bring the ordered cards back to the top undisturbed. To help with that, we need to mark where they are on the deck. 1 card poking out the deck should do the trick. This is called in-jogging. I suppose this all sounds familiar? No. I'll be having words with the magician. Well done. Now drop the rest of the cards on top. This makes it look like a real shuffle. Good. Now you'd offer me to cut since we're such fair and honorable players. Watch how I use my fingers to find your injured card. Then you can combine the cards by putting the bottom pile on top. And that's it. Our ordered cards are ready to be dealt out. Impressive work. You understand the plan then, lad? Gather discarded cards and order that ensures a favorable deal. Then pretend to shuffle before leaning on me to cut the deck. Let me scatter some cards down on the table and you can rehearse it. Oh my gosh, I'll be back. You know what, you can watch it since I haven't felt yet. Or this part yet. Ba-ba-da-bum. Ba-ba-da-bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. What's the matter? Oh, we gotta shuffle now. And just shuffle and shuffle. Perfect. The disheveled gather. Okay. We can wrap up and rest before arrival if you'd like. Rest. Great. I'll fetch my quill and you can show me your vows. I see the capital. We've arrived. Remember, the stakes are getting higher, lad. We cannot be discovered. If we get discovered, someone else is gonna get shot. The Parliament Cafe, Toulouse, France. 1 hour later. But you are cheating. Please don't make that face. Sir, I'm truly happy to make your acquaintance. You are? The nobility is full of scammers and cheats, but they're mostly inept amateurs. Real con artists are a rarity for a good reason. Boudoir, come here, meet these gentlehomes. What is this? What is it, my young friend? Don't you see I'm too busy for your games? These men are cheats, professional ones. Cheats, you say? Truly corrupted souls. How interesting. Monsieur Voltaire, I respectfully disagree. We simply teach men a justified fear of cards and gambling, and we get paid for this humble service. It does sound like an elastic conception of virtue and morale. Should we play to test your logic? Oh yes, please, cheat again! 10. Because I don't have money. Again, that order. And then, again in that order. Shuffle, in jog, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Round 1. Let's fucking go! I didn't see anything. You were really good. Could I ask you a question? Please do. Do you play to earn money, or do you play for the mere pleasure of tricking your opponents? Neither. Each game I play is just a brick in the edifice I'm building. Each trick is an element of a larger plot. I play patiently, slowly, until I can trick the sun. Like you, Monsieur de Voltaire. 1 letter at a time, 1 idea at a time, until the whole world changes. Sure. He's last now, so we can go this way. Oh, it's the wrong way. Whoops. It's 1 ace. Fortunately, I didn't cheat very well. This is very sad. We're gonna lose. Are you afraid of cards yet? Not yet, I'm sorry to say. Are you afraid of gambling? How could I be? It's so profitable. Farewell, Comte. The edifice shall have to wait. Indeed, until next time, messieurs. I keep on messing up, bro. Let's go to the end. We're not going to inn for leisure, of course. Not when there's coin to be made. That simple trick we pulled at the tavern won't work. How do you feel about taking a seat at the table? Ha! You have a thirst for the game already, I see. You won't be playing to win, of course. You'll be aiding me. Similar to last time, I need you to single me. What you know of my opponent's cards. I doubt we'll find anyone quite so drunk as before, so I'll need better information if we're to win. You'll need to communicate the suit and value of our opponent's best card. That'll be enough to tip the scales. The way you hold your card and how you play them will tell me everything. I call this pinch and drop signal. Let's start with clubs. Play a card from your hand holding 3 fingers in the air. Very good. For hearts, hold the card with 2 fingers. Right, I'm sure you know where this is going. 1 finger lifted for spades. Good. Have a close hand signal when signaling diamonds. Shall we move into signaling card values, or shall we go over signaling suits again? I'm just gonna lose. For aces, raise the highest card to the highest point before letting it fill the table. Just like that. For kings, show me a strident ruler by reaching forward and placing it. Good. Now for queens, treat the monarch with respect. Perfect. Now for jacks, pull your hand back before you fling the rascal forward. Well done. Would you like to go over that again? Very well. I suppose you're supposed wondering how you see our opponent's hand if you're at the table. Any ideas? Well, you can hardly go pouring the wine when you're a customer, can you? Not that I'm surprised you don't know. I'll deal in such a way that you may still look at their marks cards. Commit to memory the highest value card they dealt. Don't forget its suit. If the lucky wretches dealt 2 cards of joint highest value, but with different suits, either card will do. I call this technique dealer's glimpse. Let's practice. Am I supposed to remember all that? This is hard, bro. Six. What? I made a mistake there, lad. Remember, I want to know the highest value card they have in the suit. If 2 joint highest value, different suits, either suit will do. Oh, diamond. So I want to play diamond. That was an ace! What do you mean? Oh my gosh, bro. Alright, after this, I'm doing something like this. It's an interesting game, though. Spade. Or clubs. I don't know. It's none of those! Oh my gosh. Bravo, this is a wonderful plan. Bro, we're gonna lose all our money. We can run through it again if you'd like, or would you like to rest for the remainder? I'd like to rest, please. We're quite the journey yet. Some handwriting practice will pass the time. Now let me find my quill. Very like friends later that day. Fucking hate this. This Eden has proved to be a fertile hunting ground in the past. Take a look at the man in red, see to go there with all his fine eye. Let's fleece him for all he's worth. I'll stay back here until I'm seated. You seem utterly bored, my young friend. I happen to know the perfect cure for that ailment. You're not a doctor, I hope. I may be bored, but I'm not suicidal. I only administer the sweetest form of thrill, a good old game of cards. That's a remedy my humors can agree with. Please have a seat. It's all the money I have, bro. Ace of diamonds. Ace of diamonds. Ace of diamonds. Remember, ace of diamonds. 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 It's literally an ace. Oh, I'm growing sick of your medicine, Comte. Do stay for another round, young patient. It won't hurt one bit. Ten of hearts. Queen of hearts. Ace of pointy thing. It's an ace of pointy thing. Up. A stringent defeat again. You've got a dreadful beside manner, Comte. Only through suffering do we feel alive. Seriously? I mean, sure. Oh my gosh, my cousin's gonna die. Okay. Ace of diamonds. Let's fucking go. Okay. And then we're gonna leave after that. Well, I can't make the bet for next round. Your treatment was expensive, but appreciated. We should say a game of cards a day keep the doctor away, not an apple. I fully agree, my friend. The apple only works if you're good at throwing it at the doctor. Thank you, monsieur. I'll be a good patient and follow your prescription. We did it! Let's fucking go! We actually did something good! And we have enough money, but you know that's gonna be it because I don't switch the button die. So yeah, bye.